But this morning, we're continuing to hear reaction from the report that the Supreme Court may overturn Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, so joining us live via Zoom this morning is Dr. Shane Gleason, an associate professor of political science at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for providing some insight to this situation. Dr. Gleason, we know Chief Justice John Roberts confirmed that this leaked report from the U.S. Supreme Court is real, but stresses that it's not the final decision. What exactly does this draft say?
Yeah, absolutely. So this draft is a first draft of Justice Alito's opinion, which appears to be the opinion of the court, which would be the one that would establish precedent. Briefly speaking, what the draft does is it strikes down Roe versus Wade and Planned Parenthood of Southeastern Pennsylvania v. Casey, which is the kind of Roe slightly redefined. What that decision would do is it would remove the constitutional protections on abortion, and it would return the issue to the states, meaning it would be up to each individual state, mostly via their state legislature, to decide whether or not abortion would be legal in that state and the degree of regulation which would be on abortion there.
And do we know how this draft opinion was even leaked in the first place?
We don't. It was leaked to Politico. They reported it about a day and a half ago. They have independently verified it. There's a lot of places it could come from, and Chief Justice Roberts has ordered an investigation within the court to who precisely leaked it. If it was leaked by one of the law clerks, those are recent law school graduates who, for lack of better terms, the justice's assistants, if you will. If it does end up being one of the law clerks, their legal career is effectively over.
Dr. Gleason, we know the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to release its final official opinion on this hot button issue this summer. Can you tell us what happens between now and then maybe even after?
Sure. So right now, what the court is engaging in is the process of circulating drafts. So somebody writes an opinion, circulates it to all the other justices. They provide feedback, point out things that they don't necessarily like. There could be multiple opinions circulating. Almost surely there is an opinion circulating, a dissenting opinion, challenging the logic of Justice Alito's opinion. And there may very well be another opinion circulating which maybe doesn't strike down Roe v. Wade, but weakens Roe v. Wade. The opinion will be announced. It's typically the very big decisions like this are typically the last week in June or so. At that time, the court will publicly announce its final decision. And well, if the substance of Alito's opinion is the one that we end up seeing in June, what that will mean is very shortly thereafter, the abortion question will return to the states rather than being something covered in federal constitutional law.
Well, all eyes are going to be watching how this thing plays out. Dr. Gleason, thank you so much for your time and speaking with us today.